From a guy's perspective, here are 7 dating mistakes girls normally do on a first date. Number 1, discussing other people's affairs. Now, the purpose of the first date is to get to know one another. Talking instead about how awful your girlfriend's relationship is going or how your coworker is always late to his shift will tell your guy 2 things. Number 1, that he is not worthy of your attention on this date. And number 2, that you're just another average person who likes to discuss other people's affairs instead of talking about goals, ideas, and commonalities. Worse yet, this could backfire if he begins to think that you are just a negative person, and you may as well complain about this date to everybody you know next morning. Number 2, giving out too much information on a first date. Take it easy and don't tell the guy everything about your personal life. Leave out a few details. Give him something to look forward to. Worse yet, if things don't work out on the first date, you just equip this guy with so much information about your personal life that he could use against you, or potentially to even stalk you or ghost you. Be safe, keep it simple, keep the focus on him by asking him questions that you genuinely want to know the answer to. Number 3, bringing up the ex. Never under any circumstances bring up your exes, even if he asks you to. Yes, us men could sometimes feel a bit insecure. So try to keep the focus on him by making him feel as if he is the only man on your radar. Likewise, never dig into his past by being too inquisitive about his exes. Most men will share that with you once you earn their trust. Number 4, showing up late. Based on a recent dating survey, 50% of the girls surveyed admitted to showing up late in a first date, thinking it is some sort of fashionable to show up after the guys are already there. The truth is, showing up late makes the guy feel as if he's not worthy of your time, and may as well make him feel unsure about the whole thing right off the bat. Number 5, let us pay for your date. No, it is not insulting. No, it is not sexist. Us men, we just like to play the role of protectors. See, us men, we're not as good in showing empathy and compassion as much as we are good in offering resolutions. So it does give us a great sense of reward when we are able to do these little things for you. Taking you out on a date, paying for your dinner, giving you a ride home, offer to give you some advice on some problems that you may come across. So it is totally normal for most men. I'm not gonna say all, so obviously you gotta use your best judgment, and if you feel that he's expecting something in return, then that's a different situation. Number 6, limit your cell phone use. Another behavior that could trigger insecurity is seeing you paying more attention to your cell phone than to his company. In another word, you're basically telling him that you find his conversation far less interesting than what's going on your cell phone. Number 7, and in my opinion, this is the most important one, coming on too strong. Now, us men, we enjoy the thrill of the chase. By you bringing up the second date during your first date would only put pressure on your date to make a snap decision on whether or not he will be seeing you again. Most of the time they end up flaking just because they would think that you're too easy. And even if you are in a relationship with him, you may end up doing that with another man. So I would stay away from bringing up any second date ideas too soon. You gotta always remember your value. He's there because he has genuine interest in you. So take it easy, be yourself, don't pretend to be somebody you're not, or he will eventually find out. Treat him as a friend. Remember, us men, we like the thrill of the chase. If you give him what he wants, or if you become an open book too soon, he will move on to somebody else who could mentally stimulate him and not just for the physical aspects. Pro tip: one of the best ways to have a great first date is to have a great conversation. Now, if you are truly interested in this date, and if he happens to have social media profiles, check them out. Look for interesting things in his bio, in his photos, in his videos, recent trips. This is also another great way for you to find things that you may too have in common. Now, if you have any other tips or ideas that worked out for you on your first date, feel free to drop me a comment below and share it with the rest of the viewers who might be interested. If you also like me to discuss any other topics similar, please also let me know in the comments below. I appreciate you guys liking this video as well as subscribing, and I look forward to our next video. See you later.